Hello everyone, welcome back to this channel once again. In this video, we are going to see how Flutter Version Management can help us to be a productive Flutter developer. For an example, you are working on a project which uses the Flutter SDK version 3.0.0, but you got a new project where Flutter SDK version requirement is the latest one or 3.10.0 or any other version. So upgrading to the latest version might impact to your existing project which has the lower version of Flutter SDK. If you are upgrading to the latest version, then you need to resolve the dependencies problem that you might get while upgrading, and it will take so many days or even months if it is a big project. In that case, how you can manage or how you can work on the new projects without impacting to the existing one. Considering that fact, the Flutter Version Management team has have developed this beautiful package by using which we can manage our projects for different versions of Flutter SDK. In this video, I will explain you how you can use it, how you can configure it, and how you can get benefit from this FVM. Let me show you one by one. If you are new to this channel, you can consider subscribing to this wathch so that you can get notifications as soon as I upload my new videos. So let's get started. You just need to type in the Google Flutter Version Management and go to the second link which I was already visited and click on the getting started. Here you can see the documentation is pretty well written. You can read one by one section and you can configure by yourself. Just to save your time, I'll be quickly demonstrating you how you can set up on your projects. So let's go to the overview section. Here they have videos, you can watch it. And let me go to the installation section. If you come to the standalone section, you will see three OS versions supported right now. And let me choose Windows as I'm using Windows. And there are two ways you can install on your Windows machine. One is by using the Choco package, another is by our Dart package. As I have already the Dart pop, so I'll go with the Dart pop command. Let me open the command prompt and paste that pop global activate FVM. This will install globally on my local machine. Now, if I come to this project section, we have git ignore, and if you come down to this VS Code section, we have this VS Code settings.json configuration details. Let me copy the first one, that is for the file git ignore, and add it to the git ignore file. I'm going to add this to this git ignore file and save it. Similarly, I will copy the VS Code section. In this line, in this VS Code settings.json, what we need to add is that there will be a folder of called FVM and it will have Flutter SDK. Whenever we set Flutter SDK through this FVM package, it will always take the SDK version from this Flutter SDK folder. I'll show you once we set this one. And these are to to exclude a few things that is not required inside the FVM folder, and this is also the same one. Let me just copy this thing and go to our VS Code settings.json, paste it. Just give a comma after the first line. Okay, I think this is not. I think we need to remove the whole thing and copy this one because we are not going to use our local system SDK. Instead, we are going to use the FVM package Flutter SDK version. Now save it. After saving this, it will not work. We have few more things to do. What are those? Let's check out one by one. If you come to this basic command section, you will find this FVM use. We need to run this FVM use inside your projects to use the particular Flutter SDK version. Let's see how we can do that. Before that, we need to see what are the versions available or installed versions available in our system. To know that, we can find a command called FVM list. If I run the FVM list here in my command prompt, it will show me the installed versions of SDK on my system. So if I go to our Flutter versions and check what are the versions available for Flutter, and based upon that we will install a particular version so that we can check which version we are going to work on. So this is the latest one, 3.10.6, but I'll not use this 3.10.6. I'm going to use this 3.7.1, an old SDK version. Let me go and install that one. To install that Flutter version, here we have a command to install. FVM install and the particular Flutter SDK version. Just FVM install and 3.7 point, I think that was 2, 3.7.12 and hit enter. It says the Flutter 3.7.12 was not installed, but right now it is installing in our system. It will take few minutes to complete, and once it is completed we can set into our project. The installation is completed now. Let's check out quickly by running the fvm list command, and you can see there is another Flutter SDK version available, 3.7.12, and we need to use this version in our project. In order to use that, we'll run one command called FVM use, this one, and we'll keep the Flutter SDK version whichever we want to use in the respective projects. So let's go to the inside of the project. Now I'm inside the new project. As you can see, there is no FVM folder right now in this project structure. But after running FVM use command, we'll have another folder called FVM, which is written here. So let me go to here in the terminal and run the command FVM list path and FVM use and type the version of the SDK that you want to use, 3.7.12 in this case, and hit enter. Now it says that this project uses Flutter 3.7.2, and here if I just refresh it, FVM, now you can see there is a folder called FVM, and inside this Flutter SDK we have got those required dependencies metadata for this 3.7.12 SDK version. Here you can see fvm configuration.json 3.7.12 is there. In this way, how it will understand, how our project will understand that this project should use 3.7.12 only, because we have configured that in our settings.json inside the VS Code. This path will tell to this project that this project should use the respective uh, SDK version, which is nothing but 3.7.12. If I go to our library folder and run this project, it will work or it will run smoothly. And if I go to our popspec.yml file and this SDK version, you can change to 3.7.12. Now let me run this inside a emulator. Let me just start it. And now let's run this project in our emulator so that we can know whether this is working or not. First go to the main.dat file and click on run with the debugging. It should install into our emulator and we can see whether it's working or not. Now you can see that our app is installed in emulator. This is the basic app that gets created when we create a new project. So this is the way that you can use FVM package to manage different projects with different SDK version. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end.